Welcome back to another episode, everybody. On this episode, I'm going to do a quick little video and I'm going to explain how I built, and let me show you what I've got here. I'm going to explain how I built this Gen 3 Coyote cover. I've had a few people ask, someone jumped on the forums, I've also had someone ask from my YouTube channel. So I'm going to go into some details because I truly do like it. I think it's the only way to really dress it up. Now, if I was a sheet metal guy, I probably could have done more. I probably could have bent this down a little bit. I could have changed it, but I'm going to show you exactly how I built it, how it attaches, and that way someone else can do it. Because right now, I think it's about the best cover I've seen for a Gen 3 Coyote. I'm not using one of the factory ones because I just think they don't look that great. So let me go into details. So I guess I'll start with the cover here. This is aluminum. It's 40 thou thick, 0.040. And then what I did is I kind of messed around with some cardboard to get the shape correct. And then I put this actually over the edge of this table here and pushed it over. It's a 5 series aluminum, so it is more bendable than like the 6 series, 6061 I think is what Factory 5 uses. That stuff doesn't bend very easily. It's almost got to be annealed and then bent. 5 series is very easily bendable, it doesn't crack. So basically I just laid it, and let me show you how I did it. Just a piece of scrap piece of aluminum. So what I did is I put it over this edge, and then I just kind of kept working it until I got the shape I wanted. Of course, I had 2 hands at that point, where now I've only got 1 hand. But you can see, you can get a pretty nice shape just by working it over an edge. And that's all I did. And then I cut the whole thing out with a high speed, cleaned it up with files and a cutoff wheel grinder. Shaped this, so this way this goes around the front of the air intake here. Just kind of clean it up a little bit, give it a nice look. Once I did that, I went on to, you have to cut this back out here to clear some emissions thing. I'll show you over here. I don't know what exactly it is. It's this thing here, which is part of the CMCV setup. You have to clear that. I was going to relocate it, but I don't think you can because there's little like levers underneath that move those intake valves open and close for more low-end torque. So at that point then, I did the dimple dies. I'll show you the tool I've got for that. This is a 1.5 inch dimple die kit. You can buy them on Amazon, Summit Racing, I forget where I got this, but basically put some lubricant on it. One side, you've got to drill a pilot hole 1/2 inch through the metal. This die goes on one side, this die goes on the other. You crank the bolt down and it automatically cuts, bends, and you end up with this beautiful dimple here. Why I staggered them, I don't know. It just, just kind of the way I thought would look better than having them all straight across. So you can do it any way you want. You could you can dimple die the whole damn thing. But it's just kind of what I want. Just kind of gave me an 8-cylinder, almost a Weber intake type look. Simple. So now, how do I mount that aluminum to the intake manifold? Well, let me show you. I'm using these nut couplers here. They screw into these things that go into the plastic bosses here on the intake manifold, as you can see. That came with that was factory. What they had before was a nut, and the nut, well, I had a ball on there and then a thread that went down inside this. And then the intake manifold cover would just snap in with this like plastic, kind of like these things right here. And I think that's what those for. Maybe that was that. I'm not even sure. But what I did, let me show you now. I took the nut here. I think these were on there, but I can't remember for the life of me. If not, you can buy them. And then I took this coupler, and I had to tap out the coupler part way and trim it way down. And then this goes on there. I think I put some like JB Weld in there so it stays put. And then you have to adjust the height up and down because the intake manifold, you go all the way down, it won't quite fit. So I got spacers in the back too because those were tighter than the front. This one actually goes all the way down. And that's pretty much it. So it's pretty straightforward. And as far as the fasteners, it's just a button head, pan head type screw. These ones I bought at the hardware store, and then I made this. This was to spread the load out, because what I did is I had just a flathead screw, kind of like this here originally, and this cut into the clear coat and it started looking like crap. So I made these to spread the load out. It actually looks pretty good. I kind of like them. But I found out you can actually buy those now all over the place. So that's the way I would have done it next time. I think I've seen them for like $13. It took me a long time to make these. I was a couple of hours on the lathe to figure out how to do the angles and everything. But you can buy them. So one other thing. I think I didn't do the dimple die straight across because these things are not straight across. You can see they're kind of angled. That's kind of straight on. So you can see they're offset. And I was kind of worried that if I did these straight that way, it was going to look funny. This straight and then the fasteners that way. So that's kind of why I did it, just so it kind of gets this random pattern. So just a thought. And this is the finished product. I like it. I think it looks great. You know, really cleans up that Coyote. As I said, if you're more of a, you know, sheet metal guy, you could probably bend this around. I don't know if I really would like that or not. I like it right now because you can actually see the coil packs. I really didn't want to cover up my Ford Performance because this is an illuminator, so you got a hand-signed, hand-built motor. I just think it looks great. So that's how I made it. Really nothing big deal. I think it was a 24-inch by 24-inch piece of aluminum. I think I got it on Amazon. 5 series, 40 thou thick, and quite easy to make. So that's all I got. So thanks again for watching, everybody. And on the next video, the last car show I was at, people were asking, is this thing as fast as like a new Corvette or a new GT3 Porsche, that type of thing? I'm going to explain on the next video. We're going to go dive into this whole thing, and you'll see my thoughts and no illusions. So thanks again for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I appreciate you guys dialing in. Thanks again, and have a good one.